Hey, good morning. It's Kyle with Pig Iron Patina. I'm running over here to film before some rain, but we've got a number 37, a 500-gallon in tow with a live fire table and a direct heat cooker. It is a sick rig. Anyhow, if you're new here, we built smokers here in Montgomery, Texas, the birthplace of the Texas flag, and like and subscribe if you like barbecue content, cool smokers, stuff like that. This is where it's at, so you ought to be in tune with it. All my subscribers and all my followers, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for helping me keep on making these videos and keep on doing what I love to do, is fabricate cool stuff. So anyway, without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into this because I'm trying to beat the rain here, and y'all check this puppy out. All right, y'all, happy Memorial Day. I know we're all thankful for the people that fought and died for our freedom, and I hope y'all are safe out there. If you're on the water, be careful. If you're on the road, don't drink and drive, and let's celebrate the men and women who fought and died for this country. Now, without further ado, introduce y'all to Brimstone here. This is a 500-gallon unit on a trailer. 7,000-pound axles. Both axles have brakes. We're just diving right off into it, y'all. We got rain on the horizon. I'm still hooked to the truck just in case. I'd rather not have Mark's smoker in the rain if I can avoid it. Got a little lit up Brimstone logo there. Got some C deck on it. Some cool orange pinstriping. So this is the first one, y'all, that we've done a full paint job on with this new coating we're using. And man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Since it's on the truck, I left the parking lights on. Brimstone. We'll open all this stuff up. Let me just get a walk around here. So we've got the 500-gallon. We've got the 6-foot by 2-foot live fire table for putting on the show, doing some cool live fire cooking. We've got a 6-foot by 2-foot direct heat cooker. The full bottom is insulated. Doors and jamb and walls, all that good stuff. So all that stuff's bolt down. It can be removed. And as y'all know, if y'all watched my previous videos, all my trailers are in-house, custom. Man, that truck was making some noise. I thought it was thunder. Anyways, yeah, all LEDs, all the wiring's inside of it. Got the nice little wood rack up front with the recessed panels in it. Let's just start with a direct heat cooker, shall we? Just pop this little T-handle and she raises up for you. He did the stainless racks in both the smoker and the direct heat cooker. Pretty cool. We've also got the glow gauges on everything. If y'all ain't familiar with these Teltrues, hit them with a light and they're gonna glow for a long time. It's actually pretty surprising. We've got the walk-in cooler handles, of course, on these heavy doors. And I'm a little out of level here. And in this one, we've got a coal rack with some good airflow underneath it. You can slide out for cleaning. And we've also got a lower cooking rack grate here for really searing that stuff. And so, you know, we've got the butterfly vents on the front doors. And also on the sides here. So we've got an intake over there on the front, you know, and on the front side as well. So lots of air intake. And the top stacks, let's lower this back down here. Top stacks just spin. So you can get to whatever height you want, how much heat you want to let out, and you can regulate it. So there's the 6-foot by 2-foot direct heat cooker, and everybody online is calling it the coffin. Maybe they'll bury me in one of those one day. We'll see. All right, so live fire table. This one's pretty slick. You know, you got the burn box up here. All this stuff is modular, y'all. So you can hang it wherever you want to. I just really wouldn't hang that burn box too high up. So what you do is you put your splits in there, you get your fire going, and this thing will keep on dropping red hot coals on the bottom here. This whole bottom is insulated. And then you can take and shovel your coals and put them wherever you want. You know, you can put them under the plancha. We can make different size planchas or griddles, whatever you want to call them, to cook on. The options are endless here. All these shelves are movable. So, you know, just depending on whatever you're doing, you can just, sorry about that. Yeah, y'all probably heard me moving it. So you can move them wherever you want, all over the place. So that's the deal with these things. We've got hangers. This one here has forks for, you know, hanging ribs or tomahawk steaks or whatever you want to do. We can do some other things for it too. There's one thing I wanted to finish up for Mark, is like a whole chicken. I'm gonna call it the bird cage, but it'll be a deal where you can just put a whole chicken in it and hang it from a chain. This is really cool cooking, y'all. It's kind of showboating, but it's also, you know, real primitive. I mean, we cooked on fire for hundreds of years, so, you know, it's delicious. And it kind of taps into your instincts, kind of like stick burning. That's why we like it so much. Well, plus, besides the awesome taste, it's amazing. All right, so let's focus on the 500 now. This thing's pretty slick. This orange is it's a little bright for me, but man, it is really cool. So we've got all these hold downs for when you're going down the road. You don't necessarily need to have these things every time you shut a door or anything. But they're pretty sweet. So I guess I'll go over everything since some of y'all might not have been around very long. So we've got some glow gauges. We've got some probe ports there. If you want to run probes, I like to run collectors on my 250s, 500s, and 750s. I feel like they pull evenly on the grates. There's a lot of controversy about that, but it's a lot easier for all that to flow through a collector than a little pipe hole, especially on smaller smokers. And I know you're saying 500, Kyle, that's not small. Well, you're right. Thousands are a little bigger. Anyway, I'm going off into left field. So we've got a 3-inch drain on this, y'all. These are ridiculous. You can fit a beer can through them. But if you got some chunky nonsense going on when you're cleaning, you're not gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna fall right out. All these smokers are bolted down to the trailer with grade 8 bolts, so they're removable. And what we've got here is spinning handles. These have oil impregnated brass bushings in them. All stainless bolts on everything. We always run stainless. And what we call these are the weightless counterweights. You've probably seen them in other videos. You can pick these doors up with your pinky. There's nothing to it. And that's a 250-pound door, so that's kind of cool. Especially when you're cooking all day, you're opening and closing that door so much. You don't really want something super heavy that's wearing you out. These are nothing. Actually, people got to watch out for other people opening your doors because they'll slam it. See, I can just barely, I just want to show you all that. I can just barely touch it and it's going back down. So they're balanced really well. That's why I call them the weightless counterweights. And I don't know if y'all caught it in the last video, but so I started doing flangeless. Obviously, we don't have flanges on the outside of the door, but I'm also doing these gaskets here. These are full-on replaceable P gaskets. They're actually made for ovens. So see, I can slide it out and I can slide it in. So when they get all dirtied up, you can just put new ones in it. But this is super sweet because it's really sealing that smoker off. And you know, I don't care who you are, we try our best to make sure our doors are completely, you can't slide a paper through the flange when we do them, but you're gonna have periodically here and there a little bit of smoke come out. Well, when you've got a beautiful orange smoker like this, we don't want it, you know, getting all smoked up. So we're doing everything, everything we can to mitigate that. And plus, I just think it's awesome. You know, I do assume they're going to get a little black and seasoned up, and they're easily replaceable, y'all. Like I said, it only takes a few minutes, and they're relatively inexpensive. So we've got the stainless grates. Y'all, my stainless grates are a little ridiculous. They are 3/8 rod, pencil rod, and 1/8 inch 1x1 tubing. So they're pretty beefy. The only complaint I get about them is they're too heavy when you're cleaning. But you know, just get a friend to help you out, and you're gonna have a grate that's gonna last the rest of your life. So that's pretty cool. Or probably the rest of your predecessors' lives too, I would imagine, if they're kept up. Just remember to oil them. Stainless tends to get a little hot, so you want to you know, keep them oiled. That way you're not having barbecue sauce and whatnot stick to it. But pretty sweet. So obviously I didn't say that, but he did the pullouts. This is going to Wisconsin. It's going a long way. Hopefully it's the coolest 500 that's in Wisconsin. We'll see. So back here, you know, we've got the water fill port. Get out of here, fly. Water fill port on top, so you can have a water pan in there and fill it up without burning your hand trying to pour more in it. You know, obviously we've got our baffle in it, and that is movable right here. You can kind of change how much air heat you're blasting. So I want to go over something. I was just actually talking to my buddy Starsky about this the other day. So you've got two different directions that smoker builders take, and I know y'all have noticed this. So you've seen the doors with the door propped open is how they get their intake. Well, so the theory behind that is, on those smokers, your air's coming in sidewise here, all right? And then it's going over that fire, and it's swirling like a corkscrew through their chamber. And you know, any opinions I've got here, y'all, this is just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, so take it or leave it. I believe that works fantastic on 1,000 gallons, and that's why it's kind of tried and true. And you know, it all started from a builder not wanting to go to the extremes of making all these vents, you know, like I do and many other companies do. And here I go, y'all. I'm so scatterbrained, I'll be all over the place. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that works pretty good on big ones. But what works better, in my opinion, is a straight on flow. So what we've got going on in my smokers and many others is straight on flow. You open those gates up, and that's your intake. It's coming into the fire, it's going over the fire, it's going under your diverter, and it's going through the whole chamber like that. Now the turbulence we create with the chamber damper, you know, will make it an even temp through the smoker. We've kind of fine-tuned it. It's pretty good. And then when you have the collector on the front, it's also pulling across the whole grate rather than a little hole. So that kind of changes things at the end too, and it helps with this whole straight flow mentality we've got going on, and that's why these 500s cook so great. Another thing you want to know is, or another point I want to make with this is, let's say you're cooking and we've got just crazy gusts coming out of nowhere, which I'm kind of surprised that's not happening right now. But anyway, if you got the door open method, that kind of smoker without any door intakes, and you have a gust come slam into that open door, what's going to happen? It's going to blow that fire real hard. You're going to have ashes all in there and just craziness, right? You're getting a bunch of, and you don't have any way to avoid that except build barricades and stuff like that. Well, with these pipes hanging out with my butterfly vents, it's great. You might get a hair of that, but it's going to slam into the side of these pipes, blowing in from any direction. And it extremely diminishes that problem. So that's not really happening. yeah, like I say, this thing is pretty sweet. It's gonna have, you know, it's got the insulated bottom, insulated firebox door. Let's see. Oh, another thing we include, y'all, is a stack tool. You just pop this pin out. This stack tool will raise and lower your stack, and you're not climbing all over the trailer trying to do it. So, and you know, he put the visors over those gauges too. This new coating, y'all, is like super strong. We got the sight glass in it. Y'all, also, we've got grease zerks on your lever and on your hinge, so you can grease these things. Now in here, we've got the same replaceable gasket, but on this one we actually have bolts that sandwich it real tight against it. So you just simply go in there and undo the bolts. I say simply, I know you're going to be getting this hot, so you might have to put a little penetrant on them, but then you kind of take the flange off a little and replace it just like I showed y'all in the cook chamber. So we did a steak searing rack. So, you know, the pit master's got to have his treats, right? And throw a ribeye in here and reverse sear as you're working. You know, I wouldn't keep that in there all the time. I would just kind of put it in there when you're ready to reverse sear something. We also have a door sweep on this. That's replaceable as well. And it's kind of keeping the intake from sucking in that crack on the bottom. That's what we're doing there, is just trying to keep it from pulling from places it really doesn't need to. But yeah, Brimstone turned out pretty sweet. I like it. Kind of going over in my head if I went over everything or not. Guys, on the next video, guys and gals, on the next video, I am going to be bringing something new to the table, and I think everybody's gonna love it. I've been working on it for a while, and as soon as y'all see it, some of y'all are gonna say, I was the one pushing Kyle to do that too. And a lot of y'all been asking me to do it. So anyway, stay tuned for the next one. I hope y'all love Brimstone. Mark, thank you so much. We appreciate the work, and this has been a heck of an opportunity to build, and I can't wait to see her filling bellies and making smiles up in Wisconsin. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all, and watch out for that next video. Adios.